Chapter. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of The Kim Jacobs Show. Be sure to subscribe to The Kim Jacobs Show right on YouTube. Turn on your notification bell to all so you never miss a beat. And guess what? Every time you watch, you're going to receive a real relevant and relatable guest that's going to share with you a piece of the puzzle on this journey called life that will help you be able to manage just a little bit smoother. At the end of the day, the Kim Jacobs Show goal is to be able to provide balance to the world, one household at a time.
Kim Jacobs Show. You're watching Kim Jacobs Show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. I am so excited because guess who I have here in the studio today? Yes. I have Kimberly Fallis. How are you, Kimberly?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for having me. It's always a pleasure to be on your show and to watch, as I do often.
You do. You are definitely one of our most watched viewers in the studio audience. You're always over there in the VIP section, and you're so supportive of the broadcast. So I'm excited and honored because, yes, I do want to have a wide variety of people come on the Kim Jacobs Show, but I also love when one of our own virtual studio audience members say, hey, I'm going to be on this show today. And so what an honor and a privilege it is to have you. Now, Kimberly, where are you located?
I am located in the DMV area.
Okay, that's right. And I've had you on the show before, so I know some of your story, but today we're going to be talking about some newer components to your story and your journey that people don't know about. Before, right. In her bio, we were saying soon to be something, but now she is that thing. Yes. So I know I'm talking in codes, and you're like, Kim, what in the world are you talking about? Okay. I'm going to break it down to you in a minute, okay? But what I want you all to do right now is just go ahead and grab your virtual seats and share this broadcast. Let everybody know that we are here on the air. We're going to be talking today about mind shift. That's a good word. How to have a mind shift and what that means and what it can mean for you in your life. So right after this commercial break, we will be right back, and we're going to go ahead and get started in today's topic. We'll be right back.
I'm attorney Kenneth D. Snow, and at the Snow Legal Group, justice is our job.
For more than 20 years, Attorney Snow has been fighting for justice and winning cases in the Carolinas by providing aggressive representation in criminal defense, domestic violence, family law, serious injury, and wrongful death. If you've been injured or lost a loved one in an accident, including tractor trailer or ride share, you need the Snow Legal Group by your side, fighting for justice and fighting for you. Visit snowlegal.com. Call 704-358-0026 for a free virtual consultation. Located at 6827 Fairview Road, Suite D in South Park.
All right, everyone, and we are back. We're talking with Kimberly Fallis today about mind shift achievers. And she's a speaker, and at the time when I previously interviewed her, she was a soon-to-be author, but guess what? She is now an author of 2 books, okay? Empowerment coach and CEO of Level Up Academy. She's known as the Navigator because of her ability to help direct and map out the necessary steps for you to transform your life. So I am so excited to be able to introduce to you all Kimberly Fallis right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. How are you, Kimberly?
I am well. Thank you. Thank you for having me again. I love to be here, and your energy, I just love it. So I'm just excited to be here.
Well, thank you for being here today. So we're going to jump right in and talk about some things that have changed in your life since you've been here from the last time. First of all, just give us a snippet of your past, who you are, in case people maybe didn't see part 1 before a long while ago. So tell us who you are and where you've come from to bring you to where you are today.
Well, I am a native of the Tidewater area, like yourself. I am from the 757. I'm born and raised there. And
I don't know why we have to do that.
I know, right? And then I moved away to Raleigh, North Carolina, where I spent most of my adult lifehood from 1987 to 2013. Then I came here to DMV. But I've always been in a servant role. I love to help, and I love to encourage people to get from where they are to where they really want to be. And sometimes all we need is a push or someone to believe in us, that we can do it, because we have it. Everything we need is inside of us, but we just have to believe it. And when you have a coach or someone to come along or mentor to push you into the next level, that's all you need. So I feel that that is what I've been called to do. Always been in a servant role. When I was by day, I'm a human resource specialist. So
Okay.
I feel that I am coaching all day, and my parenthetical is employee benefits. So I do work for the federal government where I help people change their lives by going to the next chapter, which is retirement. So I do a lot of that, and so that's coaching. So,
Yes.
and I also on the federal coaching team, we have a federal coaching team where we coach employees for various things, life, career, because I have a master's in human resource management, so I can help you with that too. So I just do an array of things, but my most important goal is to see transformation.
Good.
And it's about transformation because we sometimes as women, and my main focus is women, we wear a lot of hats.
Yes.
And some of our dreams and aspirations get put on the back burner because we're the wife, we're the mother, sometimes the caregiver for our parents. So we get put on the back burner. But I want you to know, women, that you are important and your goals and dreams are indeed important. Yeah, you may have to do a little juggling act, become a magician, and you have to juggle these balls, but it is indeed possible. Don't let age, your current circumstance hinder you, or fear. Most important, fear can be a
That's right.
big paralyzer, but you can't let those things keep you stuck. So the last time we spoke, I was a soon-to-be author. So now I'm a 2-time bestseller. The first book was, and I was drawn by the titles of the book. So I'm a co-author. These are anthologies. If you're not familiar with the anthology, it's a book of several authors.
Yes.
When you write your own chapter. In my chapter in the first book, Stuck is Not Your Story, Change is Possible, I was drawn to that book because that spoke directly to me, because I was indeed stuck. And my chapter in this particular book is from Stuck to Level Up.
Go ahead. Stuck to level up.
Stuck to level up. And you have to be your own CEO of your own life because you are in the driver's seat and you control your own destiny. There will be roadblocks, setbacks. That's part of life. And that's the segue to the next book, which is Mindshift Achievers. In that book, it's 19 of us who we share our story on things that we have overcome. So in order to do that, I believe the most important component in making a shift is changing your mindset. When your mind changes, your life changes. And in this book, my chapter is From a Caterpillar to a Butterfly.
From a caterpillar to a butterfly. Okay, wait, I gotta type some of this. From a caterpillar to a butterfly. I hope I'm spelling this. First of all, I need to put these glasses back on.
Okay.
I'm doing all manner of stuff. So from a caterpillar to a butterfly. If I misspell something, y'all just, you know what I'm trying to say here. Okay.
So what I use that analogy because as a caterpillar, there's several stages you have to go through to become this beautiful creature. And normally the world looks at the beautiful creature. It doesn't take in account of all the things that this creature went through to become this beautiful thing.
Yeah,
so,
crystallisis and wiggling and doing all that stuff.
And shedding your skin and staying in that cocoon. And I call it like a little incubator. Yes. So you can become and the caterpillar, I said, what they did, the caterpillar already knows its destiny.
That's right.
So it knows that all of these steps are necessary. And if we skip a step, then their life is going to be aborted.
That's right.
So as a human, why don't we feel like we have to go through things in stages in order to get on the other side to this most beautiful life that we want to have? It's not easy. I mean, and I'm sure in a caterpillar's life, they get frustrated, even though they know the destiny is to be this beautiful thing.
Yeah.
They don't want to stay stuck and statistics are in the history of a caterpillar. It depends on the climate and where they are.
Right.
It determines how long they stay in their cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
So if the conditions aren't right, then they have to stay in that cocoon a much longer period than maybe in another condition and environment. And that's just like life. So for me, and it's comfortable to be in that cocoon sometimes. Sometimes you don't want to move.
That's right.
You're
Like,
well,
I'm
why?
nice and toasty and
yes.
just enjoying my time. But then
I'm
you're
eating, I'm gnawing on things, and I'm okay. And
then you gotta
that's
start
okay.
transforming,
But but to transform, you have to move.
That's right.
And he has to shed the skin. And it says several layers of it in order to become this beautiful thing. So I use that analogy for myself because I was wrapped in comfort in this position of a job. So my stuff was work. Mm-hmm. And from the outside looking in, it's like, oh, she got it going on. Most of the boxes were checked. I had a career. I worked for the state of North Carolina. I was a retirement benefits counselor. Check. I had a state government job. At 27, I purchased my own home, brand new, not married, single. Check. I had a degree. Check. But I felt like, and I heard God saying to me, it's more to life than just this. Yeah, it looks good. You're comfortable, but you're not growing. You're stagnant. You're stuck. And for that started to weigh down on me. But the web of being comfortable in my little cocoon and looking like I had the perfect world on the inside, I didn't feel that way. I knew that it was more for me in life than just this box. So in order to do that and to make the shift, that's where it came into the mindset. So mindset for me is everything. But when you can get your mind wrapped around a thing, an idea, it changes the world for yourself and your family. You got to believe it. If God has purposed it in your heart, don't let anybody else deter you from doing that. Just that. You can do it. Now, it wasn't easy for me to make the shift. Like I said, I was in North Carolina most of my adult life.
Right.
I packed up and I left.
Just out of the blue. Just didn't have any specific rhyme or reason. You just packed up.
Well, I knew that I wanted more. And the position I was in had no potential career growth. And I knew if I didn't make a change, nothing would change.
Right.
So I went on a quest to apply for jobs daily. Regardless of how I felt, if I was tired, I made a commitment to myself that no matter what, minimum at least 3 jobs a day without fail. Now, was it a quick turnaround? No, this started in 2011. Mm-hmm. I didn't get the break until 2013. I went on several.
I want you to pause right there because you're saying some things, Kimberly, that people need to really dissect and take away some of your takeaways from this. You're saying you made a decision because you felt that thing that is like, I'm just not doing everything God has purposed for me to do. You made the decision, and in 2011, you started going on this quest, this journey to find this new whatever it's going to be in your life. But it required you to deep dive and settle down, put your seatbelt on, and start applying for jobs.
Yes.
That application process took 2 years, is what I think I'm hearing you say.
Yes.
Now, in that 2-year period, what I'd like for you to do is just break down some of the steps, because people only get to see the in glossy detail piece. They don't get to see the oh my gosh, I'm swollen, I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm whatever the case may be as you're going through the journey. Can you break down some of those steps for us as to what it took for you to get from 2011 to 2013?
So the first step, again, I stated mindset, making the decision. Okay. Make a decision. Seek prayer. God, go into prayer. And when God gives you the green light, believe it. But you have to do the inner workings and the necessary steps. Like, hey, do I need to beef up my resume? I also started to align myself with people that were already where I wanted to be. So I joined this Black Association for Human Resource Specialists. So I started to get involved in line with people who are already doing what I wanted to do. Then the next thing I started to do was to show up differently. yes, I'm in a position where I don't necessarily want to be or feel like I have maxed out, but I started to showing up differently and changing my perspective. Okay, what am I learning from where I am now? What can I take? What's transferable? Instead of focusing on all the things that I don't like about the position, what is it about the position that you can take to the next level? I came into work differently. Meaning my dress. And, they will always say, you got an interview today? I said, no, I'm dressing to be who I want to become. So I came in looking different. I came in like I was the CEO of my life. If it was a suit I wanted to wear today, I wore it. And maybe they felt like I was overdressed. But in my mind, I had already left the building and I was showing up. But I feel like if you don't appreciate where you are and you can't find some beauty in where you are, God is not going to take you to the next level because you have to.
My fingers over here. I'm typing like crazy. This is some good stuff. Y'all, we're learning some excellent tips for men and women today. This is not a gender related topic today. Mind shift achievers from Kimberly Fallis here. She's talking from this perspective, and anybody that's watching can benefit. Make a decision, seek God, go into your prayer mode. You have to do the necessary steps, align with people who are where you want to be, and just show up differently. Showing up differently for her was being able to dress, and I may be typing it in Ebonics, y'all, because I'm over here typing and talking and looking and everything. But the point is, dress like you, what I say, dress like what you want to become. Okay, now you
that's
get the
right.
gist.
That's right. That's right.
Dress like what you hope to become.
Yes.
And dress the way that you perceive yourself in your new role, your new position. If you want to be casual, dress casual. If you want to be hip hop or whatever, dress hip hop. If you want to be in business attire and hi, I am Kimberly, then be in that. But I love the advice that you're giving here today, Kim. And this is an excellent episode for anyone that needs to just make a mindset shift. And we're going to be talking more about that right when we come back. Kim, also in the private chat, put your contact information that you want me to share with everyone. We're going to take a commercial break and we will be right back to hear more from Kimberly Fallis. And we'll also go to some of your virtual studio audience comments. Welcome, everybody.
It's not just another day. It's a brand new day, full of all the fun, love, and laughter you and your family create. Silver Shield Security understands feeling at home means feeling safe and happy. No credit checks, no contracts. We offer payment arrangements, and we'll even give you a free door camera. Find out how we can brighten your day even more at silvershield-security.com. Silver Shield Security.
All right, everyone, and we are back. We're talking with Kimberly Fallis today about how to make a mindset shift. And when I looked up the definition of just being mindful, according to what I found online, it says when you focus on being intensely aware of what you're sensing and feeling in that moment without interpretation or without judgment. That's being mindful.
Yes.
How often are we mindful that we're just where we are and we are very intensely and intently aware of what we're dealing with at that moment? That's being mindful. And then shift. Shift is to move or to cause to move from one place to another, or a slight change in position, direction, or tendency. So now today, as we're talking about a mind shift, I'm thinking that we're talking from the perspective of being intensely aware of where we are and how we're going to move to another area. Is that what we're doing?
That's ideal. That is absolutely, you're right on point. So for me, like I said, I made a decision. I had a talk with God and he said, you know what? You are more than just this. There's a big world out here, but do you believe it? So that was the intention. And
do you believe it? Do you believe it?
You have to believe, and with mindset, even if you have the switch of mind, and you still have to have the faith to believe. And you have to believe in yourself and realize that everybody's not going to think it makes sense. And it shouldn't make sense to everyone because God didn't tell them, he told you. So even in that 2-year quest, I went on several interviews. So it wasn't just I did the work. I aligned myself with individuals who were where I wanted to be. I started to show up differently. I put in the work, and I got several no's. I mean, I got no. I was there in Charlotte. That was where I was dead set on being in Charlotte. I came, I interviewed at Charlotte Mecklenburg schools. Oh, I just thought, this is it. This is the big break. It didn't happen. That was a no. But what I said was, it's not a no, it's a lesson learned. Every interview is a lesson. What did I take away from that interview? What could I do differently? You have to evaluate. And don't always think a closed door is bad. God knows where he really wants you to be.
That's
so
right.
I also wanted to be in Atlanta. I interviewed at Georgia Tech. Oh, it went well. That's a no. So when I got the yes in Northern Virginia, which was not one of my top 3 places to be.
Right.
Because it's so expensive. It's astronomical here.
That's right.
But I said, God, you're taking me to an unfamiliar territory. Those places were comfortable again for me. I knew those areas. I just adored being in those places when I visit. This wasn't my ideal place. It was a place I could live. I didn't apply for places and you have to be strategic. We're not just saying apply all over the place. Apply for places where you feel that you can grow and blossom.
That's right.
So I was very, very strategic on where I applied and what I applied to. Because at this point in stage in life, we're not moving just to move. We're moving.
Right. No, I'm 51. If I move, it's like, Lord, come on now.
Okay.
This is very intentional, right?
So like I said, I packed up my house. Houses are bought and sold. So I rented my house from 2013 until 18 before I sold it.
Wow.
So I just left it there. And I didn't tell a whole lot of people because they were like, you're just going to leave? Yeah, I'm just going to leave. I'm not from Raleigh, but I had been there for a while. But again, you can't let fear sink in. I didn't even really share it with my mother until it was like official because she's from a different era. So for her, she's like, well, what if, and what if, and what? All of those what ifs were valid things to think about.
Right.
But I wasn't going to let that fear sink in because I would have still be in Raleigh. And I knew my time was up. So you have to really believe in your heart and trust God no matter what. And for me, it was all about trusting him because I'm coming to a place where everything was a markup. My 1 bedroom was more than my mortgage.
Wow, so, that's right. And in the DC area, everything's tripled and quadrupled as far as price. So you are 100% accurate. And like you said, not everybody even supports you on your journey. And even if it's people that love you, they love you, but they don't understand it. Because I hate to paint the picture always that everybody that does not agree with you in your decision means that they don't love you. That's not the case. I do know that there are plenty of people that love me, but they still don't always agree with some of my decisions, right?
That's right.
And so your mom loves you. She's was like, what you doing over there, baby?
Are you sure? Well, what if you don't like it? I said, well, what if I stay here? I know this won't change. So I rather fail trying than to not to try at all. And that's because good. For me, you're always failing forward. You're not failing backwards.
Well, there is a slight, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's a slight lag on your, actually, it's okay. It's okay. I just want to make sure that it's not too laggy and then we go through the whole episode like that. But it's a slight lag, delay going on. But you don't see it on your end?
No. Yes, I do.
Yeah. I think if you would, and it's, hey, you know what? On CNN and all of these other major networks with all production paid and everything, they have some glitches and things that happen too, right? In this whole world of virtual shows. So when this stuff happens, guess what? We just keep it moving. Don't worry about it. And we call it a day. But what I'm going to have you do is just pop out for a second and come back in, and I'll take a commercial break. And then that way I give you a chance to just come back in on, and maybe you're on the internet bandwidth sometimes in the area. If you have multiple things pulling off of it, may be causing it to have a slight delay. So pop off, come right back on, and we're going to keep this interview going. Okay. All right, everybody. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to just take another commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to get a chance to even go further about how to be mindful, how to have a mind shift and be able to achieve greatness in your life. Keep your comments coming in. And what I'm going to do is pull those up, and I'll give Kimberly a chance to answer any questions that you all may have, and or just hear some of your shout outs as well. So we'll be right back right after this commercial break.
I'm attorney Charles Everidge. I started out representing insurance companies until my father was seriously injured at work. 4 of his fingers were amputated. Our family went through a lot, so I know what you're going through as an injured worker. If you've been hurt on the job, call me now. I'll fight to get the workers' comp benefits you may deserve. I'll fight for you like family. Put my experience to work for you. Call 704-457-5000, the first call for injured workers.
Everyone, and we are back. So I am seeing you, Kimberly. I'm going to pull you back in. Is that okay? Thumbs up? Yes. All right. So we are ready to rock and roll. And let's go to some of our virtual studio audience comments and see what's coming in. Oh, okay. Somebody said, hey, it's not that bad. You don't have to go out and come back. I'm sorry. My mom, so I didn't realize on my end, it was looking a little glitchy, and I didn't want her to have to go that whole way. But anyway, make sure you guys stay connected with Kimberly Fallis at levelupwithkimberlyfallis.com. Let's see some more studio audience comments. Let's see. I see you, Ernetta Caldwell. She's one of our experts here on the Kim Jacobs Show. And she's like, whoop, whoop, everything's going good. Glad to have you here today. Nobody, according to Ernetta, nobody sees the journey. They only see the results.
That's right.
And that's the case. Eugenia Lewis says, if you don't make a change, nothing will change. I can so relate to this. Great comment. And I'm actually in an anthology with her in a book called Rise Up Women Who Lead Building Legacy. And she is just a powerhouse. So I'm excited to have you on today, Eugenia. Let's see. You've said so many tips. So I've typed a lot of them. But Tara, that's one of your sorors?
Yes.
All right, let me just take a quick moment, everybody, because people don't know what's going on here. I'm going to come back to your studio audience comments, but there's something huge that's happened in this young lady's life, and I want to pull that up. Talk to everybody about that for a second.
Well, that is an exciting day. That was on Sunday. I am now an official alpha woman. I wanted to align myself up with something that was bigger than myself because, again, I have been called to serve, and I can't do but so much just being a single Kimberly. When you align yourself with an organization that can change global lives and have an impact, I felt like it was the right time and the right thing for me to do. So I'm just honored to be a part of this awesome organization.
I am so excited for you as well. And don't worry, the red and white, we love.
That's right.
Pink and green. It's okay. It's all good. And great
Yes,
sisterhood and love. So I'm
right.
so honored that you have become a part of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. And I'm sure that you're going to be doing great things within the organization. I see some of your sorors here. And so that's what I think Tara is. She one of your sorors?
Yes, she is.
All right. Ernetta said, good morning. I'm going backwards actually here on this thing, but Sandy Sanders is also another talk show host. And she says, good morning, ladies. Good morning to you, Sandy. My mom is on and she said, good morning, Kim and Kimberly. Hey, mommy.
Hey.
So glad to have all of you in this virtual studio audience today. We don't take it for granted that you're a part of today's discussion. And so anything that you, Janice says, hey, Kim, this is Janice. Hey, Kimberly, this is Janice. Belinda actually says, I am almost 62 and will retire in 5 years. In the meantime, I do desire change. What advice would you give Belinda?
Well, Belinda, you're in a very good place. You're in a position where you can create your second half of your life and you can make it to be whatever you want it to be. Mm-hmm. So I am just excited about you having the opportunity to start anew. So you should feel excited. 62 is just the beginning for you. So if you need help navigating, creating your exit plan, your strategic next, then reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you get there. Like I said before, I help people all day with retirement, with forums and getting to the next level and just getting excited about what's next. So you are in a very good place. So start getting excited and changing your mindset, going from an employee to the CEO of your own life. So get ready.
Yes. Oh, Belinda, you definitely want to connect with Kimberly,
Yes.
and you can do that right through her website. And that's at levelupwithkimberlyfallis.com, levelupwithkimberlyfallis.com, and book yourself a consultation.
That's
And
right.
you can tell just through anybody that's watching this broadcast today, you can feel the sincerity in her spirit just through the virtual screen. So if you connect with her, you're going to have a beautiful experience for sure. And as we're talking about mind shift and achieving success, getting unstuck, Kimberly is here sharing this great advice with us. I see you, and you said you're glad to be here, Eugenia. So glad to have you. I see our sunshine expert, and she's going to be on the Kim Jacobs Show tomorrow, and so will Ernetta Caldwell. She'll be here tomorrow as well to share some tips. And so make sure you all tune in on Friday. We have our Freestyle Friday experts. Some of them will be popping in to share their advice for you tomorrow. Let's see. Belinda says thank you. And okay. Mom and Sons. Oh, it's Mom and Sons. Girl, you throwing me off bad because I
That's
was like,
Janice.
what's Mom Sons? Mom Sons. I'm over here trying to pronounce your last name. It's Mom and Sons.
Uh-huh.
Only people, I bet you from Virginia possibly too. Y'all tell me where y'all from, because it's only people like me from 757 where you come up with Mom and Sons. All as a word, and I'm over here like, my mom's sons. My mom's son says, and it's not anyway. Kimberly is an awesome person to have in your pocket. She is a great mentor, coach, and friend. So Mom and Sons 211.
Yes, she has boys.
All boys.
And she is a twin, identical twin, and her birthday is tomorrow.
Happy
So
birthday,
shout out to you.
Mom and Sons. Happy
Yes.
birthday, Merlin. Okay.
Yeah, she's
Awesome.
from
Awesome.
Merlin.
So glad to have all of you in here today. And thank you for your comments. Keep them flooding in and we'll pull them up. But most also share the broadcast with your friends. What other advice would you give people as we're making mind shift in our journey called life?
Well, don't get discouraged. It will count. Don't count it strange that you have roadblocks and some detours, because that is part of the process. I am not sitting here saying that my journey was easy, because I did tell you that it was 2 years. So just stay focused. Like I said, if you don't have a roadblock, then you would probably count that strange, because it is not going to be an easy journey. Because when God has something in store for you, it's the enemy's job to have a block, to get you off course, to make you feel like maybe it's something I shouldn't do. Maybe I'm not doing the right thing. But if God told you, then it's the right thing to do. Regardless of what anybody else thinks or feels, you stay focused, stay the course, get help. It's okay to ask for help. Align yourself with people who are in your corner. Everybody's not going to see it as we talked about, but don't give up. Don't lose faith. I mean, when I had those no's, it didn't feel good, but I knew it was necessary. I wouldn't be where I am today if I didn't get to the no. Then there's a no before you get to the yes.
Yes.
So don't worry about the setbacks. Don't worry about age. Don't worry about what it looks like to the next person. Is it for you? It's your own strategic plan. Because again, remember, you are a self-leader. You are the CEO of your own life. Nobody else can do that for you but you. So trust yourself and give yourself permission to be great. That's another huge thing. Give yourself permission. Just because everybody else in the crowd is not moving, that doesn't mean you shouldn't move. You don't have to fit in. You don't have to blend in. You should stand out, be a leader, because God has called you to lead.
I love it. Listen, we're talking with one of the collaborative authors here of Stuck Is Not Your Story. And she's also a part of this anthology, Mindshift Achievers, with Ashley Robertson as the visionary. But here she is also a part of this best-selling team of authors. Kimberly Fowler's Amazon international best-selling author. Went from just the last time she was on the show, I think it was in December or something, she was an author to be. Now
Yes.
she is two-time
Two
author.
times.
Two-time author.
Yes.
And she is doing it, y'all. So what she's telling you to do, she's doing it herself. Okay. So when people are stuck, what do you say to people that just cannot fathom the idea of what you're talking about? They just can't process it. So they're stuck. What can you recommend for them when we come back from this commercial break? That'll give you a second to think about what I'm saying over there, Kimberly Fowler. Okay. So we'll be right back, everyone.
Nothing says I love you more than final expense insurance whole life protection. With funeral advocacy nationwide, saving you and your family 30 to 80% off funerals and cremations. Nothing says I love you more than Get Insured Solutions, LLC. GetInsured.Solutions, 704-499-3616.
Lamb Funeral Home has been serving the Cabarrus County in North Carolina and surrounding communities for more than 9 years. Our staff of funeral directors are dedicated to providing the very highest quality of service and continue to be well respected throughout the communities we serve. Our professionals are caring, experienced professionals who understand that each family is unique and has personal requests and traditions. These requests and traditions are the utmost importance to our staff of licensed funeral directors. From the initial care to aftercare, you can entrust your loved one and arrangements to Lamb Funeral Home.
All right, everyone, we are back, and we're back with Kimberly Fowler. I wanted to change the background for them on that commercial, but we are so excited to be here today to talk about how to have a mindset shift and how to achieve as we're going through this journey. But there are some people can't process what you're saying. So what advice would you give to those people so they really can move from here to there, to the next level?
So first thing we need to do is write down some of the things that they think are barriers. So fear. So what is it about moving? What makes you so fearful? I need education. Okay, so what classes you need to enroll in? So I say the first thing to do, if you can't fathom it, let's first figure out what do you consider to be barriers, roadblocks. Once we work through those things, when you can see that, nope, that's really not a barrier, we can take care of that. Fear, we got fear, because we're going to put you in a line with a person or persons who have gone that way, and they can help walk through. So that's going to kind of alleviate some of the fear. We're going to give you some affirmations. I am. When you say I am statements, your whole attitude changes when you say I am, because you're going to say it like with authority. You can't just say I am. It's like I am, and then you fill in the blanks. When you look in the mirror every day and you say I am, that's going to diminish some of that fear. If you're lacking some skill set, how can we sign you up? Like I said, it's a journey. So if it's something you want to really achieve, there's no roadblocks. It's just, how do we work through this so we can get to the next level, so we can get to the next level. So
I love it.
Deciding what you consider it to be a roadblock and then working through them to see that it's really not. It's just a step.
That's good. So I am
gratification, and we can't. Everything's not instant. We didn't just come out the womb and start walking. It was a process. So why don't we think getting to different levels in life is not a process? Even to buy a home, you don't just wake up today and purchase. You have to save money. You have to make sure your credit is good. You have to get down debt. Everything in life is a process. And we have to take getting to the next levels and reaching our goals Just look at them as bite-sized. Don't look at the whole picture because it is fearful. But if you just look at it in a mini size, 3 to 6 month goal sets, not this whole year, let's just take it in 3 months and then we'll see where we are. So just break things down, host a list of things that you think are barriers. Well, I can't because of this. I can't because of that. And then when you have a coach or a mentor, they will work with you to work through to let you see that's really not a barrier. That's not a roadblock. That's just something we have to work through.
Yes, this is such wise advice that you're sharing here today. Break things down. Know that there are different levels require you to go through the process, and it's not abnormal. So you're not on an island by yourself. If you're out there dealing with feeling like you're stuck in a situation, use some I am statements. So let's just I'm big on role playing. So if we role play, throw out a couple of I am statements.
I am the head and not the tail.
I am fearfully and wonderfully made.
That's right. I am control of my own destiny.
I am who God said I am.
I am going to be who he says I'm going to be.
I am a winner.
Yes, I am an overcomer.
I am honest and trustworthy.
I am the ambassador of my own life. I can create the life that I want for myself.
Girl, you just said a whole I am paragraph. You ain't playing. You said I can and am and will and everything.
That's
I am
right.
a mother, and I am honored and blessed to be able to help develop these young people to be who God created them to be while he lent them to me on this earth. Yes.
I am a living witness that transformation is possible.
Yes, I am not. What I'm not is I'm not a product of my circumstances or my situations, but I am an achiever. I'm an overcomer. I am destined for greatness. I am somebody in Christ.
That's
I
right.
am a friend. I am a daughter. I am kind. I am ambitious. I'm fun.
Yes.
I am determined that I'm going to be everything that God created me to be. I am a part of sisterhood.
Yes.
I am able to
Come
soar.
on here.
I
Come on now.
am.
And don't you feel better?
Girl, I feel like I'm like, whew, that was
Yes,
good.
just by saying I am. I mean, and when you get in a period of life during the day, even during the day, it may seem weird or say that doesn't make sense. But if you start to, when the devil and the enemy starts to come in and whisper in your ear, oh, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. I am the head, not just start and it will back up. And you'll start feeling better. Now, am I saying things going to change? It's going to be the fuel you need to keep going, because we do feel like we can't make it. But when I start with my I'm empowered. And that's what you have to do whatever is necessary to get to the next level. You have to treat this as if it's like breathing. If I don't do this, I won't live. So we have to think about what happens if I don't. If I don't get to the next level, who am I impacting? My family, my kids, the generation. You have to look at it. This is big, because again, you are the CEO. If you don't, it won't.
Yes, I am so glad that I'm just so grateful that you're here today talking about some of these things. It's so impactful. And listen, everybody that's in here, make sure you all put your comments of some of your I am statements. We're not just here. Okay, yeah, I see you. I didn't even have to look at y'all. Okay, somebody, I think it said, good to see you, Kim Fallis again. Ornetta said, I am successful. Yes, put it out there. I am a child of God.
Yes,
Lord.
yes.
And Mom and Son says, Kimberly always tells me, yes, you can. Don't let that stop you. Don't you worry about it, what anyone else says. I am victorious. Yes, Belinda.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Keep your I am statements coming, and we'll keep popping them up. What are you? What are you? Who are you? Yes. Whose are you? I am what? I am, like you said, a child of God. Yes. I am who God said that I am. Yes. I am who he created me to be on this earth. I am a salter of the earth. I'm a person that's a light shining on a
Yes,
hill. I
that's
am
right.
everything that God said. And we do not have to be the defeated on this journey called life. I am who I am. Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. So
All right,
when you
y'all.
do that, you'll feel better instantly, because you
You
cannot
better.
say I am and not say that with authority. I
I
am.
agree. I
I mean,
agree.
and you stand
Listen,
flat
everybody,
footed.
this evening at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be a guest on Hillary Gooden's show. She hosts a show called Let's Get Acquainted. And so we're
Okay.
going to be getting acquainted. We're talking about National Fasting Month. And so as we talk about national fasting this month, then we're going to deep dive into that some, and you'll hear my philosophies on some things that we should be fasting from. So make sure you all tune in this evening at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to Let's Get Acquainted. And I am excited today because I get the opportunity to also just share in something that's very special to me, and that is my sister's birthday. She is celebrating today. I'm just going to put this background for a second. And my sister Ruth, I'm going to put some pictures up here. She has been on an interesting journey, and she's not allowing cancer to defeat her at all.
Amen.
She's taking it in the head, and she is determined to win. And
Yes.
so if anyone is interested in, she turned 60 today. And so anybody that's interested in sending a card to her, just inbox me and reach out to me, and I'll tell you where you can send a card for her as she celebrates 60 years of life. And I'm going to just put some pictures up, and I have a whole bunch, and I'm going to pop as many as I can because I want to celebrate Ruth today as she is now turned 60.
Happy birthday.
She's at everything for everybody, and she's always showing up for everyone. And I just want her to know today that we all
Beautiful.
love her. Everybody in her family, it's a total of 10 of them, and she's a part of Pastor Jacobs and their whole crew of siblings. And so we all just want Ruth to know that we celebrate her today. And she's a mom as well. This is a picture of her 10 years ago. And Ruth, we see you out here. I'm going to keep some more pictures coming up throughout today's show just to tell you, sweetheart, happy birthday. We love you. We honor you. We are praying with you and for you as you've been battling this cancer and kicking it in the head and giving God all honor and glory and praise. So I'm going to keep some more pictures coming, but I just wanted to take a moment and just right now, mid-show, just tell you, hey, we love you and we're celebrating you today, Ruth. Happy 60th birthday.
Yes.
All right. So Kim, what else do you have? Let me change these backgrounds. I can do all kind of fancy background stuff. I love stuff like this. Depending upon whether we're playing games, celebrating birthdays, doing whatever. All right. Awesome. Listen.
That is awesome.
What else do you want to share with us today from your perspective, Kimberly?
Well, I'm just saying, don't feel that you're on an island by yourself. You're not the only one that's stuck, and you're stuck may not be in a position like I was stuck, but the feeling of stuck, it's the same type of emotion. Mm-hmm. Stuck is stuck, whether it's in a career, whether it's in a marriage, whether it's stuck in with your health as far as weight loss, just the feeling of hopelessness and just feeling like this is the end of the road for you. Yes. We've all been there. We've all experienced it. So don't feel that it's just you and you're isolated. Seek help. If it's not me, seek a mentor, but most importantly, seek God first, and then He will direct your path to get the help that you need. But don't feel like you're alone, because you're not. And give yourself permission to be great, because He created you to be so. Don't let the circumstance define who you are. It's all necessary. Our stories are not for ourselves, it's to bless others. So just remember that, and don't be ashamed of your story or where you come from, because it is shaping you to be who you will become and who you are today.
That's good. That's good. Don't worry about where you've come from. Don't be a victim of your circumstances. Things happen in life.
Yes.
we all go through things that we just wish never happened. But at the end of the day, how do we get to the other side of it? And so I'm so excited that you're sharing this today here on the show. And then if any of you all have any questions or any things that you want to share with our guests today, feel free to continue to just type them right there in the comments section, and I will make sure that we pull them up. I'm going to take another commercial break. And before I go to this commercial break, I'm going to pop a few more pictures of, pop a few more pictures of Ruth up, because I have so many. I have thousands of pictures of Ruth. She's been my sister since I was 18 years old. And I love her. I love her so much. So here are some more pictures of Ruth and her family as we celebrate her today. And I do request that you all just pray for Ruth, because she's been battling cancer and she's very public about it. So I'm not saying anything that she hasn't already said to people, but she wants everyone to pray for her and to be on this journey as she battles this phase of her life, because she is determined that she's going to honor and glorify God. And those are her children that you see here. And and her children and her family. That's my son with her daughter, her fiance, and their daughter. So Ruth is just a joy. She's a joy. And I wanted to devote some of the time to today's episode, because she had to make a mind shift, and she did. Yes. And her mindset is now at this phase of her life that she wants the whole world to know that God is able to do anything but fail.
Yes.
And he screams it from the mountaintops. And so
I think that's a part of her, her healing and transforming, because her mindset says, I'm living and I know God has the ability to heal me. And because she has that mindset, that's why she's becoming to be unstoppable. Because if she had given into, this is just the end for me, then the body would have just followed. But when the mind gets it, the body catches up and God does the rest. So I'm excited for Ruth's journey, and I will be continuing to pray for her.
I really appreciate that so much. Okay, so everybody, we're going to take another commercial break, and we're going to come back and we will hear probably some closing comments here soon from our Kimberly Fallis. Let's see. Tara says, awesome job, Kim. You are so calm, Kim. I don't know if she's talking, I'm sure she's talking about you. I think me. I don't know.
You
We're both Kim. You have to specify Kim J or Kim F. Even though we are both uniquely made, none of us Kims are the same, right? But which Kim are you talking to? M.E.M. Bay? Okay. Time to write the next chapter of my life, Belinda says. And
let's do it. Yeah.
Yes. Happy birthday, Ruth, is what people are saying as well. I see, where did I see Rashim? Did I see Rashim? Rashim, I miss you. Happy birthday, she said to Ruth as well. Athena says, I'm a conqueror.
That's right.
And I am a daughter of God. Yes, all of the I ams. I am a conqueror. Any of your I am statements? Oh, Kim Fallis, she said. Awesome job, Kim Fallis. And you're so calm. How do you maintain being calm, Kim?
I don't know. Because I talk to people all day, and some are cuckoo crazy, but I don't know. I just think that's just the God, because I'm telling you, the me, but I just try to take life and take it as it comes. And I know that this too shall pass, whatever it is. I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to get to the next level, period. Because it's for breathing for me. If I don't, something's going to happen. So I don't know. I don't know the secret to being calm. Just breathe and move on to the next thing.
That's funny. Breathe and move on to the next thing. And when you talk about breathing, actually, that's in this mind. I'm going to send you all this article here. It's at Mayo Clinic, and they tell you some specific in-depth exercises that you can do to be mindful. So I'll put that link here for you guys in case you ever want to try some of these exercises out. But one thing that they say specifically is, let's go to it. You want to have meditation and relaxation and stuff to help minimize stress, anxiety, pain, depression, insomnia, and even high blood pressure, according to this article, Mayo Clinic. And they said some of the exercises that you can do is to be able to pay attention. It's hard to sometimes slow down and notice things in this busy world, but try to take time to experience your environment with all of your senses, according to this article, and live in the moment. Try to intentionally bring an open, accepting, and discerning attention to everything that you do. Accept who you are and accept yourself. Treat yourself the way that you would treat a great friend of yours. And whoosh, they didn't say whoosha, I'm saying that. I didn't change the whole article, but take some deep breathing and focus on your breathing. So those are some of the things that you'll find in that article that I just popped in the comments section. Let's take one more commercial break here, and then we will come right back with Kimberly Fallis as we prepare to close out today's episode of the Kim Jacobs Show. All right.
My father had 4 of his fingers amputated in a workplace accident. It was the first injured individual I represented, and I knew I had to win that case. When someone walks into my office and they've been injured, I know what they're going through. If you've been injured at work with Hunter and Everett. We've got the experience, so let us help you.
So go ahead and tell us any other closing thoughts that you have that you want to share with us today, Kimberly.
So in order to get to the next level, first you must believe in yourself. Let's back up. Let's seek God and ask for direction. Believe in yourself, align yourself with individuals who are already doing what you will aspire to do. Seek help, whether it's a mentor, whether it's a coach, but seek help. Don't ever stop believing in yourself.
Yes.
And don't worry about the roadblocks and setbacks. You must keep going. You owe it to yourself to give yourself permission to be great and be the example that God has created you to be. And if you need any help or any assistance, you can always reach out to me. Like Kim said before, you can reach out to me through my website. You can book a 30-minute consultation, and we can just sit down and chat to talk it out and get to the next level. And your next level may not look like the next person, but again, it's your own personal journey. Don't worry about the next, because you are the CEO of your life. You are a self-leader, and 2022 is more for you and stored for you in 2022. So let's get it.
Yes, let's get it, y'all. Let's get it. Yeah. If you can't get it from what Kimberly Fallis is saying, you probably won't get it. So I'm encouraging you, if you need somebody to help you get it, to go ahead and make sure that you are officially reaching out to her and getting that information implemented in your life, because it will change your life. It will totally change your everything. So don't be discouraged on this journey. Make sure that you reach out to Kimberly Fallis. She's here to help you. Level up with KimberlyFallis.com. I'm going to leave your contact information there, but I still want to put some more pictures of Ruth here to just tell everybody that today Ruth is celebrating 60 years. And I usually don't put this many pictures of a person up when I'm celebrating them, but I just want us to know that she is desiring your prayers as she fights this stage of cancer in her life, and she is determined to beat it. So I just want to make sure that I pop some of these pictures up just to say we're all rooting for you. We're all cheering for you, Ruth. We love you, and we celebrate Ruth Jacobs. Happy 60th birthday today. Kim, you are an amazing guest. You are definitely, like Belinda or whoever said, a very calming force. So I'm so glad that you were on today. Very happy to have you. And I wish you tremendous success. I can see many more books coming down the pipeline for you. Is that the case?
Yes. I'm working. My goal is to have a journal for this year. Mindset is Everything. That's the name of the journal. Good. And it's just a 30-day journal to help you walk through this journey to the next level.
Mindset is everything. And if mindset is everything and we believe that thing, then guess what? We have to start walking in it. And you can walk in your level up experience by connecting with Kimberly Fallis. I'll put this to again. Happy birthday, Ruth.
Yeah.
And I am so happy to celebrate you today. I think she's showing some red bottom shoes. Yeah, she's showing some red bottom shoes there. All right. Anyway, if any of you all are interested in sending Ruth a card, she wanted to get 60 cards for her 60th birthday. And I hope that we can all make that possible. So please feel free to inbox me on any of my social media outlets and let me know that you are interested, and I'll give you an address to send Ruth a card, and it would just touch her heart so much. Okay. Kimberly, everybody should connect with you at levelupwithkimberlyfallis.com. You don't want to miss that opportunity. I promise you won't regret it. Okay. Thank you. If you have any closing thought, you know how you have one thought, you'd be like, dog, I meant to say this, and now we're off the show. Any thought?
Well, I'm going to use the title of the book, Change is Possible. Stuck is not your story.
That's it. No matter where you are in life, you can level up. Change is possible. Stuck is not your story. All right, everybody, I'll pop your comments up as we close out today's episode, and Kim will see them coming across the screen. I'll see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Kim Jacobs Show. If you like to pour
having me. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here. You are such a breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
I am so honored to have you here today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And if anybody wants to pour into the Kim Jacobs Show, it's been scrolling on the screen all throughout the broadcast. This is how we keep our daily show thriving. So please make sure you take a moment and pour into the ministry. I consider it a ministry show, all of it. The point is, who God created me to be, I'm just salting the earth with it, okay? All right, I'll see you all tomorrow at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Stay backstage if you can. If not, I'll see you next time, okay? Hello, everyone. I'm Kim Jacobs, host of The Kim Jacobs Show, where we're bringing balance to the world, one household at a time. Listen, we go live every weekday, Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I bring guests on that talk about their backstories, things that they've had to overcome to become who they are today. Many of them are balancing and juggling life, and they've become experts in different fields. So they're sharing tips with you to make your life just a little bit easier. Many times as a guest in the studio audience, you'll get a chance to walk away with a missing piece of the puzzle that might be missing in your life. Let's go on this journey together, and I look forward to seeing you Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on The Kim Jacobs Show.